Revelio. Confringo. Levioso. Lumos.
This moth painting, you just need to go back up the stairs to this corner.
And let this be a lesson to all of you off limits.
Sometimes you need to deactivate Lumos and then One thing I've noticed when you're using Lumos, they've not included, when you deactivate it, they've not included Nox, which is the incantation to turn off the Lumos.
I don't know why sharks always refer them to standard.
What do I need to do now? How many Moonstone have I got? 2, 4, 5. That'd be enough for now. Oh, I can hear the Daedalian key, which it'll be this one up here. Some Daedalian keys are pretty far from the
Revelio.
cabinets. So this one is about 3 floors above the cabinet.
Got it.
brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
Remember to turn off my TV volume, because I noticed on the first stream that you was hearing my voice and in-game speech twice. So I don't have a PC set up yet, so
Confringo.
and the good thing about Xbox, I'm not sure about PlayStation 5 or 4, and the Xbox you can actually stream directly onto Twitch or Discord, whatever you use. So how many daily keys have I received now? Got 11 out of 16, so I can find 2 more. Need to find 2 more, and then there's the 3 behind a lower more doors. Because I'm not quite feeling well today, I cannot for the life of me remember where the other 2 doors are. The cabinets are. In fact, I do know where one is. Back through the great hall, out towards the gardens and quad courtyard. One is in there. Ah, I know where the second one is. It is where in the dark arts tower. So I should have said that at the start. All you have to do to activate the key is walk to it, and it'll sense you.
Revelio.
And the remaining 3 cabinets are in the 2 are in the faculty tower, and 1 is in the clock tower, but above the clock tower courtyard, but way above you.
Handy resource indeed.
To gain access to start, you'd have to go through faculty tower.
Excellent.
So that is now 13 out of 16 Daedalian keys. So until we learn a lower Mora, we can't get the other remaining 3. So what we'll do is we will do Room of Requirement, and then after that we will take a deep break from the main story and relationship quests. We may do a few relationship quests, side quests along the way, but we'll go out and about activating the Flue Flames and collecting some of the other collections, like your balloons, landing platforms, stuff like that. For those new players who are getting along, some things do not show on the map. So you follow your butterflies. They will not show up on the map until you get basically on top of them, and they won't, even though you've activated the little icon above it. Even if you go further away, it will not stay on the main map. And same with the balloons and landing platforms. For some reason, Avalanche never included the symbols onto the map tally.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard! I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, let's go on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of...
Revelio.
So while you're in the room of requirement, there will be some chests and sacks of loot. So just use some of the bags eye up. You'd be able to use Accio. I need to use Fabioso as well. Managed to open that up as well. So.
Hope this isn't as
So
precarious.
it's a good thing
as
if
it
you haven't
looks.
got much moonstone from going out and about, getting rid of the piles of chairs in the room here gives you 8 each time. There are a few places out in the world where there's stacked up chairs like this, but for some reason you can't use Evanesco outside the room of requirement.
Revelio.
This one, look.
Accio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio. What was that? Was that a golden snitch? Accio.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Now this bit, some people, I've noticed some people on Facebook, in the Facebook group, mentioned that they struggle to get this chest. Best way that I found to do it is Accio this box out, go under, Accio the other box what's blocking this bit here, because you can't actually jump over. Which I think you meant to with them being so many boxes, but I could be wrong. Accio this to here, and then wait till you see the collect and the button, what button to press to do it. Some people have difficulty.
Revelio.
I did on my very first playthrough over a year ago. In fact, no, it won't be a year ago because it didn't come out on Xbox straight away, did it?
Accio. I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
By getting rid of the paintings and such on the wall to start, so basically to create a blank canvas as such, these do give you back Moonstone, including stuff what you put up. If you decide, oh, I want rid of that, it will give you back the Moonstone used. So the desk of description, when you're out and about and you've opened the chest and it comes up with a unidentified item, you have to use the desk to reveal what it is and what stats.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as they can also be collected.
I see.
You can indeed. Why don't you give it? You should find both.
That one. So everything you've found so far has obviously got the information. And what you found or you bought. If you haven't already used any galleons, you'll only have those four items what you get for free when you first go to Hogsmeade. Right, so we'll clear that. So you've got 4 different styles of stations, both potting and potions. So you have your scientific, your botanical, eclectic, and gothic. This playthrough, I'm going to go for the botanical. Now, I won't be keeping these here because I will be moving them into the other room when that opens up.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
So finding out moonstone throughout the islands is a little tricky, because there's no particular place where there's stores of it, so you have to go looking for it. There's only a few vendors what sell it for 20 galleons apiece, and they only tend to usually have three or four in stock at a time. I found there's quite a few within
It can be used to levitate objects for a
Northford
short time.
Bog and
Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks,
Felcroft
do
region.
see me after class.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
So these things that you'll have found, you don't get them automatically, you'll have found these in collection chests. I will be changing these, so I won't be doing and then some floor decorations. Like I say, I will be getting rid of these, so
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand, any conjured item, and perform the altering spell to customize it.
So we need to alter the style of an item. So let's alter that to that one. We need to change the colour of an item. So by doing that, press X and then choose whatever colour you want. And then adjust the size. You can't adjust the size of your tables. Wrong one.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
So you do get given some new designs for the floor and balcony, or walls as well. So alter the floor. So again, you get 4 different: scientific, botanical, eclectic, and gothic.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Go ahead
Of course,
and alter
Professor
the...
Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
So if you apply it, you just tap the A button on Xbox. It'll be whatever it says on your device. Or hold it down and it will change the entire room to that choice. You can also, which took me for a while, I didn't realise that you could, because Professor Weasley doesn't tell you, you can actually change the ceiling to different. There's different things like your alcoves can get changed. So your scientific is of a witch. Some sort of wizard, what reminds me of something from Game of Lord of the Rings. Owl. And another witch. Right, so we need to speak to Deke.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Let's get rid of them. Now, and then we'll set up our... So, let's alteration the corridor to a botanical one. And change colour to black. Get rid of these paintings and alter the floor. So it's already botanical. So let's get rid of... usually set up my potions and herbology centres, as I call them. So I get rid of all this. I do alter it because after you've completed the game or completed the main story, you the walls behind you disappear and the room opens up a lot more. There's another window where that wall is there but further back. So I'm not going to get rid of the paintings on this side of the wall because they'll automatically collect your moonstone when walls disappear. But I will on this side. Wrong one. So basically your potting tables and your potion stations you can only conjure 7 tables, 7 pots. So you have to use them wisely. So we'll do our potions first. So with your tea station, each time you use is 20 moonstone to conjure the tables. Now there are 6 potions altogether. 7 if you've got the Felix Felicis with PlayStation 5. So what I do is I tend to do 2 along that wall, 1 in front of the window, which I will be changing because you can alter the windows as well. Do that for now. So you've got your Wiggenweld station, but if you're on story mode and easy, sometimes easy, you won't need to use as many Wiggenwelds as because the battle's a lot easier. So obviously I can't set up Endurance yet because I haven't got enough in Ashwinder X. But I can do Maxima. The good thing about this, you don't have to go out, so you can actually use the D-pad to move across and post them. I can only do 1 invisibility because I haven't grown enough and not fresh yet. Focus, I need Fluxweed and Slim. So that's all I'll be doing with potting stations. I do have enough space for 1 more. 2 more actually, but we don't need them. The one thing what I would have liked to have seen is, with Deke being in the room of requirements permanently, when your potions and plants, when your potions finish, you've got to go and physically collect them. What I would have liked to have seen in the game is a mechanic where Deke technically collects them, stores them, and then when you need them, you go and get them. Same with the plants, you have to collect them, but they'll automatically, once you've placed a seed, you don't have to place another seed down for them to work, it'll automatically do that. So now we're going to do the ability centre. So the pots come in 3 different sizes: small, medium and large. The large ones any seed will go into. Medium will be able to put small seeds in, and obviously medium ones, but large won't. And same with the small ones, only small plants will go in them. So what I like to do is do 1, 2, 3. And then put you there a minute. Put you there a minute. Always press that one. So back to plants. This time I'm going to put chopping stations in, which cost another 20. Now these are a good piece because they basically give you free ingredients without having to place seeds in them. Strange, I know, but so they each have a time, so you have 9 minutes for... Every 9 minutes you'll get at least one ingredient from these, and it can be anything from knotgrass, fluxweeds, shrivel fig. So let's get rid of them, because I need to put down another medium potting table. Alright, so let's put some plants. So your medium ones, as you can see, those two are blacked out. Well, that one I haven't bought because I don't really tend to grow venomous tentaculate. So I'm going to place 2 shrivel figs in there. Now, if you've got fertilizer, you can use them in the pots, and that'll bring the yield from 1 to 2. And then in the small planters, I'm going to do mallow sweet. This is important for your Merlin trials. Technically, you only need 95 mallow sweet, 95 to 100, because there are only 95 Merlin trials. So once you've got enough mallow sweet, you can actually get rid of that pot and then make more space. So mandrake, because I've got a full dittany, I'm not going to grow any dittany. Dittany is plenty. You can collect dittany plenty from around the world island. There are some other plants, like your fluxweed, shrivelfigs, but it's very rare to get. That'll be fluxweed. Now, the fluxweed is part of a assignment from Garlic, so it'll be worth getting that. I'm gonna put one. Always press the wrong one. Dung composter. So basically, when later on in the game, you have 4 vivariums. So basically, it's just you magically collect the beast droppings and use it as fertilizer. Quite frankly, I am glad that you don't actually have to do that physically, though. And every 4 minutes you get 1 fertilizer bag. You can buy them from certain vendors, but they cost 300 galleons, which can be a lot. I'm also going to put in some mineral refiners. So these are helpful for your moonstone. You get 10 every 10 minutes, I think it is. Yeah, 10 every 10 minutes, so you can get 30 every 10 minutes. You can only hold 12 potions of each, apart from the Wiggenweld, which is 25. So yeah, so all these ones, you can only hold 12. Same with the plants, only 12 you can carry at the same time. Now, we have got an assignment to do, which is Garlic's. So we need to acquire and use the Venomous Tentacular, and acquire and use a Mandrake on multiple enemies. So we will do that. I will show you where you can actually get some Mandrakes in the wild, but it is very, very, it's the only place where I've found, apart from a quest later on, but you get the choice whether to do the quest or go about it a different way. So we're going to go out in the wild to the Forbidden Forest. No, we're not. We're going to go to the greenhouses first. So go to the Library Annex, greenhouse. See if there's Venomous Tentaculars in there ready to collect. Not in that one. Yes, there is. So you can get, like I say, 6 Venomous Tentaculars within the greenhouse. There's also 1 in Arranshire what you can grab. And one of the vendors in there. That vendor doesn't become available until you do a quest with him later on in the game. So now we're going to go to the Forbidden Forest because I'm going to show you where you can get 4 mandrakes. So it's hard to locate it on the map. The best way to do it is find one of the butterflies. I'm not going to activate the butterfly because I'm going to do that in another video. The graphics have not downloaded properly.
Revelio.
So when you use Revelio, you'll see these little icons pop up on the screen. You're looking for a butterfly. If you've activated the quest in the 3 broomsticks, it's not the first butterfly what you're after. That one's part of the quest. So
Revelio.
just remembering where they are.
What the dark arts?
Ah, but a purse made of unicorn.
Trying to remember.
Revelio.
Where am I? Well, it's not there, it's over here somewhere. Go there, and then we'll
Revelio.
there's the butterflies. So like I say, these butterflies will not show up on the main map. They only show when you get near them. So follow the butterflies up this path.
Confringo. Protego. Defendo.
And you'll see a ruined house across the bridge. Now the butterflies will
Revelio.
stop here, and then there's a chest there. I'm not going to collect it. In fact, I will. Thinking, and then I know I've got. So you know where the butterfly is for that one. Now you will encounter at least 2 inferiors. To be inferiors, you need to use fire. You can actually defeat them using Petrificus Totalis if they don't see you and you're invisible.
Confringo.
Remember to collect the Stench of the Dead because they're important for potion making. Sometimes these are glitched. They'll glow up saying that you've been. So you'll find a dead body here with a note saying, "You really are hopeless, aren't you? You must keep that mandrake leaf in your mouth for for 1 month from full moon to full moon." So this person was trying to become an animagus. If you swallow it, you must start again and simply will not work. You also need to drink the potion during a lightning storm, and you must recite the incantation on a daily basis. It's Amato. Animo, Animato, Animagus, in case you've forgotten already. Merlin knows you'll need them. Yours, Tasmina. Don't forget cotton for your ears. So, I did say 4, but there's only 3 mandrakes there. They do respawn every so often so as long as you remember roughly where to go, you get. Another thing what I don't like is that you can't put your own markers down where you find things. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go over to the top of the map to the so when you zoom out on the map, it shows you everything what you need to collect in the islands. Now, like I say, it does not show the butterflies in this section. On the icons on the map, it will not show the butterflies, it will not show the balloons, and it will not show the landing platforms, which I think is a mistake on Avalanche's part. So they might have just forgot to add it in. But there are tons of guides on YouTube. There's a guy called Arbuckle who I found really helpful. So in Norfolk Bogs, you need to collect 7 collection chests, 2 field guides, 4 Merlin trials, balloons. I've already done the balloons when I was late last night. Demiguise statues, astronomy tables, and landing platforms. You will have to go back to a number of places because astronomy tables do not activate until much later on, and same with the Demiguise statues. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go to Norfolk Bog, get what we can. So some collection chests are behind locked doors, so you won't be able to do that until later on in the game. That one. In this house here, this is where you'll get your Demiguise statue later on. Which is there.
Revelio.
So let's get this field guide the last remaining field guide for this area. It's an easy one. It's a big chest there. And also a collection chest. So I need to go and sell some gear, which luckily most towns or hamlets have a vendor in them, so it'll be easy to sell. So let's upgrade our attributes. That because I don't like it. So
Hello.
we'll talk to
Do you
India.
have a moment?
Yes, but just the one, I'm afraid. Running the shop keeps me rather busy. I'm the new proprietor, Indira Wolf.
What do you have for sale?
Do you know what you might be looking for?
So each amulet shop has different things on sale, from ingredients like your beast materials to other potion ingredients and gear. But me personally, I wouldn't actually buy the beast materials from a vendor, because as you can see, the phoenix feather costs 700 galleons, Grapphorn 700 galleons. Now it's entirely up to you, of course, but you'll be able to get these for free when you've rescued the beasts.
Thank you for your business. Hope you'll come and see me again.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
So again, just jump up on these rocks.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
These here are your landing platforms. So when they're not activated, the flames are not on. You have to land in the middle of them, and it'll start spinning the landing platform around, and then it'll stop by igniting the... It automatically ignites the
Revelio.
flames. Here's the Northford Bog butterfly. Like I say, we'll get them much later on. The butterflies are important for basically getting, if you want to get your platinum. A platinum trophy.
Revelio.
Now this camp here, which is a goblin camp, there are loads of moonstone here, normally. Now I can't do this Merlin trial yet because you need flipping though. But I might as well collect some Stench of the Dead. Enemies do respawn after a few in-game hours.
Confringo.
As you can see, your basic cast is not doing anything because basically Infamous are already dead, the zombies. This is where your talent points come in useful. If you've got talent points ready, your Confringo one, which will be under spells I believe, will shoot a bolt to another enemy.
Revelio.
So yeah, so this Merlin trial requires flipping though. You have to flip the top square to match the bottom symbols, and it does get quite annoying. Some of them are very difficult because they're not all the same symbols. So what are we doing?
Revelio.
So there is, while we're there is another one of them battle arenas here. And you've got to find, to activate it you need to find 20 vases. Or vase, however you want to say it. But the correct saying is vase.
Revelio.
But I am biased of that because I am English. English Yorkshireman, so...
Revelio. Revelio.
And if you're unsure, just use Revelio and they will show up as blue. I haven't got another one, so let's go now. So like I said before when we did the Dark Arts one, these battle arenas are good if you want to level up quick. You can't use the Dark Arts in all the battle arenas unless you've learned the spell. The only one you automatically use the Dark Arts is the Dark Arts battle arena. I think there's 5 ways in this one. Now, one of the enemies does bring in theory into battle. Need to do you actually, and then put you in battle. I think it's the Axwinder Assassin. She'll say, serve your mistress, and she'll bring in theory into the battle. But they won't count towards the 14, because as soon as you kill the assassin, them into automatically crumble. Oh, I need to remember the quest, don't I? God, it's Simon. Use a mandrake as well as a resistant technica, so we could do that now. And then mandrake. There is an acromantula in this battle arena. And a couple of matriarchs. There will be an acromantula in this one. don't get ingredients from these battles, apart from the ones in theory what the assassin summons. When they automatically die, they'll drop down the Stench of the Dead, but any other you don't actually get. So by completing that, you do get a outfit. I think it's a thief's coat.
Revelio.
So as you can see now, in my challenges, got 70 more to do the next challenge of. Always collect the challenge rewards because they do give you some good protections, like what you'll be learn how to use later on for your clothing, as well as some gear. We've got another 3 talent points in by just doing that, so I will be going to finish off that one. I don't really need the 4th one. Spells, Pulso and Defindo are brilliant ones, I'll get them. I will be learning the dark arts.
Revelio.
Some moonstone here, so it's worth picking that up while we're here.
You can feed me, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Collection chest, so I will be going invisible here.
Hello? Is someone there?
I've heard centaurs quieter than you.
Grab the collection chest from here.
Revelio.
Now there are some travelling vendors around.
See if there's something you need.
So this is the broom what I'll buy later, but I'll wait for a bit. This is my favourite looking broom. Obviously the travelling vendors usually have the same stuff. They have a different broom each. There are 4 travelling vendors. There's Leopold, there's Ramesh, Priya and Arn. They all have their own different broom. Both Leopold's and Arn's brooms are 5,000 galleons. Priya's is 2,500 and I think Ramesh's 3,000.
That's been a pleasure. Now there's a student who knows how to fly.
There's another. In some locations with flu flames, you'll get some people asking for help, but I'm not going to activate her because she's going to ask for a Thunder Brew, and I haven't got any.
Revelio.
They do give you some potions in return if you don't have a full
What do you
stock.
have in store
anyway.
for me this time?
So I haven't got enough Mallow Sweet to complete that, so
Revelio.
I won't be doing any merely trials for a bit. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna some moonstone.
Revelio.
You will see some moonstone show up, but you can't actually get it because it's glitched inside walls and stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear some side quests now, detail, because
loyalists are a menace.
I couldn't help but
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet.
are you
or
listening
our
to them?
livelihoods.
I'm gonna go and get myself some water and
My
some
brother
paracetamol.
dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I was simply at my wits' end.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
Question is though, where have I put my paracetamol? No, I can't find it, so I'll have to do without for now. That
Seems as
is...
though things are getting worse.
Shane Bardolph
Activate
thought
this
dark
one.
magic was...
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Madame Beaumont, might I speak with you?
Yes? What about?
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little about your brother's disappearance.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic in even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated
So what
warnings,
we'll do
Bardolph's been
both of these
experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the
quests
forest.
at the same
I
time.
thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day...
Rather than do one,
He
go
didn't
back
come
to
home.
Claire first, and then do the other, and then go back to Claire. We might as well get them both at the same time.
I'll let you know.
So like I say, she's another vendor.
Bardolph, where are you?
She has
I'll not give up
ingredients, so Sten should have got mango for. Let's get rid of some of this one.
I could always use more of these. Ranrock's loyalists are not to be underestimated.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Go back.
Be alert. Ranrock's loyalists are unpredictable and violent. Ranrock's loyalists won't hold back, not even with a student.
Discover what happened to Bardolph. So in this battle you will be battling a lot of Inferi.
Revelio. I should investigate. Confringo! Confringo! Zego! Incendio! That infuriates my bullet jumper. That must be Bardolph.
So Bardolph is classed as a infamous spell.
Confringo! Bardolph's bullet jumper. I want to know what really happened. Confringo! Incendio! Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
Journal entry 1 of 2. I hate that I'm afraid, but there's no going back. I seem to have mastered 2 of the curses so far, but I've had to pledge to do their bidding if I'm to learn more. I can't let them see my fear. They've already whispering behind my back. I've been told not to trust dark wizards, but I can't stop until I have enough of magic to protect Claire, myself, and all of Hogsfield. Bardolph.
An entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers, a plan, something to do with him.
Journal entry 2 of 2. I am repulsed by what I've just witnessed. They have created an Inferius, a corpse mutilated come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them that I'm not a spy. I am not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I will be next. Bardolph.
This mentions Inferi. Something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
So before we go back to Claire, we're going to do a second.
This place has seen better days.
How nice of you to stop by.
Is it first? You want?
I didn't touch your helm. Someone there.
Confringo!
I won't rest.
Accio! Expelliarmus!
Let's get this over with.
What you just saw me do then is one of the talents. What you activate is when you catch, disarm a enemy and then be able to catch.
Incendio! Leviosa! Revelio! One camp down, one more to go.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Incendio! Expelliarmus!
You'll pay for that!
Expelliarmus!
No! Someone's here. How nice of you to stop by. Not quiet enough.
Accio!
I won't rest.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa!
No!
Defendo! Confringo! Revelio! Both camps cleared. Madame Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Now, let's go back to... Why is that? Ah, that's because I was going there. So these are the balloons, like I said, you have to find 5 balloons in any one set. Pop them.
Revelio.
Now, if you do all the balloons first, and then you're wondering where in certain you've got 2 missing. There are 2 assignments which
like
are involved popping balloons, so they won't show until you've activated the assignments.
I do hope my brother is all right.
Hello, Madam.
Give her the good news
Good
first.
news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
I should be going now. Thank you.
Thank you. Sincerely. Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
And go back to her and tell her about her brother.
Madam Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I'm afraid he's joined the Ashwinders and has no interest in returning.
What? No, this can't be. He was seeking
Thought
their
I'd be
advice,
nice on her,
that's
not
all.
tell her that he's dead.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madam Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Badolf! Badolf, my dear, dear brother.
So I'll go back to there later because we can't grab the gears and stuff because we are... He hasn't learnt Hello Amari yet.
Revelio.
Someone messing about. Protego! You're a bit dodgy with your skills and fringo.
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio.
Right, so I'm going to go back to do some main story quests. In fact, we'll go to Garlic and learn a new spell. We've already learned Leviosa, so we're now going to learn Wingardium Leviosa. So I need to go to the library annex and greenhouse. Flew there.
wonderful to see you again.
Didn't know what I planted in the class earlier, but I'm going to empty the pot now. I might as well put a mandrake in there.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
So once you've learnt it, I would
Well done. Feel free
use it on the
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
boxes she's put around, because some of the boxes have potions underneath it. So no wrong with collecting free stuff. Get that one because obviously it's a Wiggenweld. So we're gonna go to Professor Fig now.
Should never have trusted them.
You will notice if you choose a bad option with some of your relationship quests, they will speak when you walk or run by them. They will say some horrible shit about you. Like Cressida, if you choose to ask for the reward, she'll say she never should have trusted him. Same with Duncan. He'd say stuff of thanks to you having in Puffskin Duncan all the time.
Confringo! Wingardium Leviosa!
That's what I mean by
Accio.
needing Confringo rather than Incendio, because some of the field guides are a bit too far out for Incendio to reach.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Eldridge Diggory's portrait in the common room told me about his great niece, Helen.
His great niece?
Yes, she used to be an Auror. Well, she took me to Azkaban to meet Anne Thisbe.
You went to Azkaban?
Quite an experience. But, you see, Anne knew Richard Jackdaw before he died, so I had to find his ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
I'm still shocked that the Hogwarts Legacy hasn't won any awards this last year, because it is such a fantastically made game.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the Portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts...
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind, and we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your
So we
young
will be
friend
going
is more
back
well-travelled
to
than you might
Norfolk
think.
Bog.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
I'll find you at the tap.
Until then, be careful.
So what we'll do, we'll go to map and fast travel. Don't need Hogsmeade, we need world map. It's not showing up yet, but we've already been to the Flue Flames, so...
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now.
So while under disillusionment, you can actually sneak up on enemies and use Petrificus Totalis. That automatically kills them. It shouldn't do, but it does. And if you've done your secrecy talents, if there's more than one enemy bunched up together, you will get them all at the same time.
Must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis.
I know there's some gold galleons down here. You don't have to come down here now. You can always visit later on, but while we're here.
Ramrock said so.
If only I could get my hands on Fig or that
Chest,
student.
but well, you're not going to get your hands on me.
Petrificus Totalis. Orders.
So
Directly
once you've
from Ranrock.
picked up this letter, you will enter a battle what you can't hide from. It will automatically undisillusionment you.
I will draw blood. Rather unwise coming back this way. You can't stop us.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Easily.
Incendio. Confringo. Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle. I imagine these rooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to Sambakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sambakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen
I may
before,
be going live
has been
later
unlocked.
tonight, but
Commanded to access a doorway.
I also
I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the match
in the FA Cup.
Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Always remember to look all around, because there will be some gear and loot.
Traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Expelliarmus! Incendio! Expelliarmus! for me.
So, like I say, this is the first trial. First of 4.
These look familiar. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides. More statues.
Confringo! Confringo!
Not making this easy on me.
So what we need to do on this bit, we have to get that floating platform onto the other side. So once you've activated it, as you can see, the bridge is still there.
Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Go through the archway this side, and it will remove the bridge. Go back up stairs. Bring it over to you, jump onto it. Go over to this side to get the chest. No wrong with being a loot goblin. Go back through round, through the archway to reactivate the bridge. Or make the, should I say, bridge reappear. Hold the
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway?
platform to you, and then you can move forward.
I'll never get used to these floors.
this one. To get the chest, you go over here, jump down from the platform, grab the chest, go back up, platform again. Then you need to get to that side, but there's no hook, so what you need to do is grab that one, deactivate Accio onto the platform, what you see through the archway, jump through the archway, and then go.
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Each trial, or at least the first 2 trials, towards the big boss battle at the end of these trials, will award you 7 Wiggenwelds. But again, if you're on story or easy mode,
Revelio.
battles are a lot easier, so you don't really use as many Wiggenwelds. Every combo of 10 plus will give you these 4 little orbs of ancient magic power. Boost up your ancient magic meter.
What a relief. No. Why did I do that? Stupid idiot. Another pensive.
to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think...
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered...
Not that I recall.
What evidence of the Keepers? If I am...
Thank you, sir.
So, now that we've done the first trial, how long have I been live? 2.5 hours. I'm gonna call it a day there then. I may go live later, like I say, but with Leeds United playing Chelsea tonight in the FA Cup 5th round, I'm probably be watching that. So thank you for those who have joined to watch today, and I will possibly see you later.